now, there is a movement of young people to abandon Christianity.
Thokozani bakwantu ninjani. Thokozani bakwantu ninjani. Please do watch that little video clip and let's have a conversation. I just stumbled upon that clip. I actually wanted to come and talk about something else, but I think that clip is really important, particularly for young people, even for those who are older. I've said this before, and I've said this, and it begs repeating, which is that what is happening and what this preacher is talking about is the truth. It is the truth. The winds of change are upon us. The winds of change are upon us, and they're not upon us because of some man-made thing that is happening. What elders are failing to realize is when they see young people exiting the churches en masse, it is not because they suddenly woke up one day and decided they now know that, the Bible is a tool of colonization. No, it's not that simple. What they're failing to realize is this mass exodus is because we are in an age where anything that is untrue will no longer be tolerated, where anything that is fabricated, that is based on lies, where anything that is based on deception, where anything that is based on manipulation of the natural laws of the universe, which is really witchcraft, is no longer acceptable. You see, what people don't realize is that nobody can stop what is happening. No one. And because nobody, no human is behind what is happening. No one. Now, there are so many things that are going to start confusing a lot of people as we head out of this Gregorian year 2023 into the next one. There are going to be so many things that will present themselves to you as truth. And if you don't know who you are going to fall for anything. Because there's going to be a transition period wherein there's a lot of chaos before we see the harmony, before we see the justice, before we see the truth of Ma'at. Because the old system is going to fight. The old system is going to struggle. What do they say about the last kicks of a dying horse? They are the most dangerous. And so I urge you, if you are watching my video, I urge you to look to nature. I urge you to arm yourself with knowledge. And whatever it is you read, whatever you hear, whatever you come across that sounds like the truth, test it. How do you test it, you ask? You test it within yourself. You came into this world with every single thing that you need to know to exist and to survive on this planet. You simply forgot about it when you got here. So you need to connect with your higher self. You need to connect with your inner being, your spirit self, which I call your higher self. Not this flesh, not just your mind, but your inner being where all truth lies. Once you read something or you hear something or you see something, does it resonate deeply? If it doesn't resonate deeply, throw it out. Even anything that I say here, test it. And don't test it through the framework or through the lens of whiteness, because you will get lost. That age is gone. Therefore, you need to decolonize here so that you can test whatever it is you're hearing with an intellect that is decolonized, with a mind that is not enslaved, so that you're able to hear in your soul, in your heart space, in your DNA, whether it resonates. I've said it before. I've said it in so many teachings. Many of you are spending an inordinate amount of time just playing. The time for playing is gone. There's coming a time where Nkulunkanyezi won't be here to spoon feed you information. Get what you can now and learn. Get the resources, learn. Find out what our ancestors were doing before colonization, because anything post-colonial is going. This age of Ma'at is going back to the beginning, to the golden era of Bagwantu. Now, if you don't know what that golden era of Bagwantu is and what our ancestors were doing in that golden era of Ma'at, of harmony, of truth, of justice, where we had no prisons, we had no jails, we had no Roman Dutch law, we had no republics. If you don't go back to that era, you're going to get lost. Because you will become so confused, you won't know whether you're coming or going. Many of you, I've said before, were born for a time such as this. Your presence right now on this earth is for this current time we're in. Are you ready to take up your place? Indlovukazi, where are the women? The goddess. Are you ready to take up positions of leadership? And not in this structure that is currently there. Don't fool yourselves by saying, I'm not a politician. Oh yeah, but I'm not a director of this. Oh, but no. In the new dispensation, everything will be spiritual. Are you ready? Are you healed? Have you done your shadow work? Have you become that woman that you look at in the mirror and you're proud of, and you can call yourself Indlovukazi? If you're not there, you better start getting there fast. Because what is going to happen as the cleanup takes place is those who are not in full alignment will be removed in the same way as Umlumbi is about to be removed. Those who are not aligned with Ma'at, who don't seek harmony and justice, who don't seek truth, who are not brave and courageous, your heart is going to stop when you see the things that are about to start happening. For those with no fear, brava, stay brave. You're going to need it. If you're still in fear, work at it. The only thing that is going to overcome this fear is knowledge of self, knowledge of nature, knowledge of the laws that govern the universe. Ngawaphi lawo madlozi that were present? Which are the dlozis or spirits or energies or frequencies that created this earth? That is nature. Understanding that the tree, the bird, the lion, the snake, you are one and the same thing, because you were created by those same amadlozi or energies or principles or frequencies that created you. Knowledge of self is the beginning of all wisdom. If you don't know yourself, even as you exit these churches, where are you going to go? What is going to be the blueprint by which you live your life if you're not aligned? Because if you are aligned, the blueprint is in you. Masithokozeni.